Middle Eastern Judaism and Islam, Music, Culture, and People. Episode 4, The Muwashshaḥ in Islamic and Jewish Traditions. In this episode, Dr. Merav Rosenfeld Hadad, a musicologist, research fellow, and co-principal investigator for the Living in Harmony project at the Wolf Institute, will talk about the Muwashshaḥ, another poetic and musical genre that is central in both Islamic and Jewish cultures.
In the previous episode of our series, I discussed the most ancient and classic Arabic poetic genre, the Qasida, which emerged in pre-Islamic Arabia of the 5th century and became central in both Islamic and Jewish cultures. In today's episode, I will present the Muwashshaḥ, another central poetic genre in both cultures. The Muwashshaḥ probably emerged in Muslim Spain in the late 9th century, although there are some evidence indicating that it has roots a little earlier in the Middle East. This sophisticated genre marked a break from the single-rhymed qasida and its simple poetic structure. The Muwashshaḥ offers a richness in both its rhyming scheme and its meter, as well as in its structure and the languages used. And indeed, the genre's name attests to its poetic lushness. The word Muwashshaḥ derives from the Arabic noun wishah, which is the type of jeweled girdle or belt worn diagonally from shoulder to waist. This poetic genre has an intricate structure consisting of 3 parts. The introductory part, which is called matla, a guide, the main body of the poem, which usually contains 5 stanzas, and the final part called kharja, exit. Both the matla and the kharja include one bipartite line with the same rhyming scheme. In the main body of the poem, each of the stanzas has 2 divisions. The first 3 lines, which carry a special rhyme, and the 4th and last line, which is also bipartite and carries the same rhyme as the matla and the kharja. The stanzas of the Muwashshaḥ are written in classical Arabic, and the kharja is written mostly in vernacular Arabic or mixed with Romance, which is a group of different dialects that originate from Latin and were spoken in the Iberian Peninsula. Over the centuries, words in Persian and Turkish were also incorporated into the kharja. In the Islamic culture, the Muwashshaḥ can include both religious and non-religious themes. The religious themes include praises to God or to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, as well as themes of asceticism and mysticism, mostly taken from the Sufi tradition. The non-religious themes include both satire and wine, as well as pride and depictions of love. As I described in my book, Judaism and Islam, One God, One Music, we first hear about the Muwashshaḥ entering Jewish culture in Muslim Spain of the 11th century. This is when Rabbi Shlomo ibn Gabirol, the leading Jewish poet and philosopher, writes the first Hebrew Muwashshaḥ. Inspired by the Arabo-Islamic culture, Ibn Gabirol was the founder of the new school of Hebrew religious poetry in Muslim Spain, which adopted many features of structure, form, and even content from Arabic poetry as well as from other Arabo-Islamic sources. And indeed, gradually, the Hebrew Muwashshaḥ became prevalent among many other Jewish poets and remains so to this very day. It also covers a wide range of themes. However, the Hebrew Muwashshaḥ is known mostly for its religious topics, depicting both supplication to and praises of God. When set to music, both the Arabic and the Hebrew Muwashshaḥ are usually performed by a male singer, accompanied by a male choir, with or without an instrumental ensemble. The melodies of the Muwashshaḥ, as well as its performance practice, are complex and refined, comprising numerous parts with pre-composed and improvised sections and with rich and intricate rhythmic patterns. Since the 17th century, the Muwashshaḥ endured and flourished mostly orally in Halab, Aleppo, Syria, and later in Damascus. Both Egyptian and Syrian musicians composed during the 19th and 20th centuries most of the melodies that are used today. In Egypt, they were created by composers such as Sayyid Darwish, Muhammad Uthman, and the Jewish Dawood Husni. And in Syria, composers such as Ali Darwish, Omar al-Batsh, and Ahmed Abu Khalil al-Qabbani. The memory and flavor of Muslim Spain is still attached to the genre, and the repertoire of these songs is called Andalusiyat, that is, Andalusian songs. One of the most popular muwashshahat, the plural form of muwashshaḥ, that is prevalent among both Muslims and Jews as well as Christians in and outside of the Middle East, is the muwashshaḥ Lamma Bada yatasanna, when she begins to sway gracefully. As you can guess from this title, it is a love song. Both the poet and the composer of Lamma Bada are unknown. Throughout the years, many singers in the Arab world performed this song while adding their own interpretation to the text and its melody. We will hear now a small segment of Lamma Bada performed by the Lebanese diva Fayrouz. The song opens with the phrase, لما بدا يتسنى حبي جمال فتنى, when she begins to sway gracefully. The beauty of my love is enchanting. In the religious realm, the Muwashshaḥ, Subhan Man Sawwar, glorious is the Lord who created you, is prevalent particularly in Halab. It was probably written and composed by the highly esteemed 20th century Sufi Halabi singer Sabr al-Mudallal. Al-Mudallal was also famous for his Quran recitation and his deliveries of Islamic religious songs. We will listen now to his rendition accompanied by his ensemble, which was released in 2006, the year in which Al-Mudallal passed away at the age of 88.
يا
As I mentioned earlier, in the Jewish culture, most of the known Muwashshahat carry religious themes. And as described in my book, Judaism and Islam, more often than not, these Hebrew Muwashshahat are written to the melody of a known and popular Arabic religious or non-religious Muwashshaḥ, a custom which probably emerged in Muslim Spain of the 11th century. Led and inspired by the poetry of Ibn Gabirol, this convention became prevalent among Jewish poets who wrote their own Hebrew Muwashshahat to melodies of known and loved Arabic Muwashshahat of their time. Almost a millennium later, this practice is still prevalent among most Jewish religious poets. A very interesting example is the Hebrew religious Muwashshaḥ Yadach Asat. O my Lord, whatever is in your power to do. It was written by the 19th century Halabi-born rabbi and poet Raphael Antabi to the melody of a known and loved non-religious Arabic muwashshah, Mala el-Kasat, fill up the goblets. The great 19th century Egyptian composer and singer Muhammad Uthman composed the music for this beautiful song, whose writer is unknown. Mala al-Kasat was performed throughout the years by many leading musicians in the Arab world, including the 20th century Egyptian composer and singer Muhammad Abdul Wahab and the contemporary Halabi iconic singer Sabah Fakhri. Here is the song performed by another highly esteemed musician, the 20th century Halabi singer Muhammad Khairi. The Muwashshaḥ opens with the phrase, Mala al-Kasat wasqini, fill up the goblets and serve me a drink. We will listen now to the Hebrew Muwashshaḥ Yadach Asat, performed by the renowned cantor and musician Moshe Habusha. The Muwashshaḥ opens with the phrase Yadach Asat Le'or Aini. Whatever is in your power to do, O my Lord, enlighten my eyes. Enjoy.